Good morning, everybody. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style Midweek.
Yes, midweek. It's Wednesday. It was a little cool out this morning.
It was.
But it's going to be warm this afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to feel like fall this morning and feel like summer by afternoon. But, you know, it's just, I think it's so bizarre how when you think about Balloon Fiesta and, you know, you can go from 80 and 90-degree days this week, and then as soon as Balloon Fiesta hits, it's just not going to be as warm.
Every time that big chill comes in.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. We're going to have to keep a close eye on it, though, because the chill is going to come with a lot of wind, and, you know, we don't like wind for Balloon Fiesta. So I'll have some details on that coming up in a moment. Hopefully the wind will stay light during the Balloon Fiesta time, and we can be off to a really good start.
Fingers crossed, and you'll be keeping us posted, I know, a lot. So in the meantime, you know, as we hit this midweek, lots of stuff going on. The big talk, of course, today is the fact that tonight is the first presidential debate. Will you watch, Kristen?
Oh, yeah. I'll be tuning in, even if it's past my bedtime.
Yes, it's so important. And like I always say, you know, really important to get an idea from both sides. Even if you go into it with a preconceived notion of what you believe, it's really important that we listen with open minds of what both candidates are saying. And, you know, the stage is set right now at the University of Denver, where President Obama and Mitt Romney will do the debate. And you can actually watch the entire debate on our sister station, KRQE News 13. That will take place at 7 p.m. our time.
That's right. And former New Mexico governor and Libertarian presidential candidate Gary Johnson will be commenting online during the debate, and you can follow that as well at KRQE.com.
Yeah, there were some interesting things that came up yesterday. You'll want to really check out the news. We don't like to get too much into politics here, but you know, our vice president had a little slip. I think he said something that maybe could cost him with some of the Republicans tonight. So we'll see what happens there. He made a comment about basically that we've been buried. But, you know, this economy has been buried the last 4 years, which is not saying a lot for the administration. And he was speaking, of course, on his own behalf, and yet it came out not quite right. So it could be swayed one way or the other. And, of course, you know, we don't talk too much about our own opinions, but we'll see what happens.
In politics, it doesn't matter what you say. Sometimes it can get pulled on either side.
Exactly. Just watch and see and make your own opinions and vote. And in the meantime, let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez with this morning's headlines. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, good morning. And don't forget, body language says a lot.
It really does.
Body language says a lot during these debates. So we'll see how it goes for both of them.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning to you at home. We begin this morning talking about some developing news happening in Northeast Albuquerque. Police are on the scene of a deadly hit-and-run crash right now. This is video that just came into our newsplex. A lot of that intersection near Eubank and Lomas will be shut down for quite some time, so you may want to plan accordingly and just avoid that area. Police right now are looking for a silver Nissan with 2 people inside. Again, this was a deadly hit-and-run crash that happened just a couple of hours ago. We will have more on KRQE at noon and KRQE.com. We are learning this morning that the Albuquerque cop who sent a teenager a text message after pulling her over will not be fired. Police Chief Ray Schultz decided to demote Frank Tillman and suspended him for 3 weeks instead. Now, Internal Affairs investigated Tillman after finding out that he had exchanged numbers with a 17-year-old girl he had pulled over during a traffic stop. Records show that Tillman complimented the teen about the way she looked via text and that he also wanted to, quote, kiss her. Now, Tillman was immediately put on desk duty, but the police chief said it was his clean record that had contributed to keeping Tillman on the job. The former Santa Ana Pueblo governor and a prominent real estate attorney are arrested, accused of stealing millions of dollars. Former Santa Ana Governor Bruce Sanchez and Thomas Keesing are accused of taking $3.5 million from New Mexico's 19 Indian pueblos. The feds say the former Pueblo governor oversaw the development of the old Indian school property off of 12th and Manal. Keesing's group was hired to find help to hire and plan to bring in tenants for that specific property. But the feds say that both were actually involved in overbilling the Pueblos and pocketing the money. Now, if convicted, their embezzlement charges carry more than 50 years in prison. More than a dozen Albuquerque high school students are suspended after school administrators say they were making fake parking permits and selling them. The district says it all started with 3 seniors at Volcano Vista High School who bought parking permits. District officials say that they found a way to try and make some extra cash, but apparently it didn't work out too well for them. School officials say the students were selling the permits for about $10, which is $25 cheaper than the real thing. A security guard noticed the fake permits and told the school, and after investigating, district officials say that they have suspended at least 14 students for 3 days who were involved. Santa Fe has a lot of interesting attractions, art, celebrities, and occasionally you see some bears here and there. Well, now you can add one more to that list. I'm talking about goats. That's right, a number of goats apparently took over one part of the city on Monday. This is some footage of some goats here, and apparently they weren't too nice to the folks out there either.
They went up onto the car and like their hooves and everything were scraping the car, and then Mike was trying to get them off our car, and then they started eating the tree.
Can you say goats gone wild? The goats were roaming around, jumping on cars, and even eating everything in sight. Now, animal control officers had to go up and round up all the goats, and they think that the goats might have been someone's pet goats and somehow got loose. That wraps it up for your Wednesday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself every weekday morning beginning at 4:30 a.m. on KRQE News 13. Ladies, you know what they say about those goats. Kristen, I know it. You know what they say about them.
No, what do they say?
There's some bad goats.
That's almost as bad as I was going to say. You really got my goat on that one. Oh my gosh, we are full of good jokes on this Wednesday morning. Sorry, no more bad jokes.
Okay.
Time for something else.
Yes, it's time for the Hollywood Buzz.
Yes, it's Wednesday. We love our gossip, and TMZ correspondent Gary Trock joins us from Los Angeles. Good morning, Gary.
Hey, good morning.
Sorry, we were making really bad goat jokes because we found some goats here in New Mexico running
No
around
problem.
wild. You know, some people are just running around wild, getting a little too much exposure. In fact, let's get right to the first story because TMZ is reporting that what I consider the overexposed Khloe Kardashian and Mario Lopez, who certainly needs another hosting job, will be co-hosting X Factor. What is this? What is the story? Why?
I know. This is big, apparently. I mean, you gotta, even though people are sick of the Kardashians, they still have such a huge audience. They're gonna go with them wherever they go. Khloe has a huge following. So Khloe and Mario Lopez, obviously everybody loves Mario, will be hosting X Factor. I don't know how Mario has any more time to do anything.
Right?
He's pretty much the busy, you know, right under Ryan Seacrest. He's pretty much the busiest guy around. But they are going to be co-hosting. They are just about ready to ink the deal. So we don't know about figures as of yet. But it seems that, you know, Khloe was able to work over the hurdle she had with E because that was kind of holding her back a little bit. And so they'll be co-hosting. It should be interesting. You know, they're just kind of, everybody's competing to try and get the biggest celebrities on their show. So, you know, I don't know how good the show's gonna be once it goes to live shows, but at least they'll have good hosts.
Well, I'm excited. I mean, I love X Factor. I absolutely love it. And I mean, this is the thing. Mario's got, you know, America's Best Dance Crew. He's got Extra. He's got all his other stuff he's doing with his fitness. Then you've got Khloe. Now, she really hasn't done a lot of hosting with the exception of that radio show she did when they were out in Miami. I haven't really seen her do the hosting gig. So you think she's ready for this?
Yeah, I think she'll be okay because, like you said, she did have the radio hosting gig, and radio is very, very hard to hold an audience and host a show. And I think that this is going to be a very controlled environment for her. Plus, Mario will probably lead the way as far as like the on-screen hosting ability. And Khloe, I mean, you know, she's a tough girl. She's you know, not afraid of anything, and so I think that she's going to be a really, really good choice.
I think it'll be interesting. I know she was Simon's favorite as far as contenders, so it should be good. We're excited about that one.
Very excited. Well, we'll move from X Factor to American Idol, and TMZ is reporting that Nikki Minaj derailed the American Idol auditions in Charlotte, North Carolina Tuesday after swearing at Mariah Carey and threatening, "I'm gonna knock you out." We have the video. Let's take a listen.
Oh, this is the greatest.
This is the best.
I'm gonna take it back, and if you got how we handle it. I told him I'm not putting up with the comments no more. Figure it out. Figure it out. I'm not sitting here for 20 minutes and having to go down there every day. I can't see my good eyes. Good. Well, then go see them now. Go see them now. Go work this stuff.
Ooh, what in the world?
What set her off?
It got gnarly in there. Poor Randy Jackson, the dog, looked very uncomfortable in that
Dog
video.
in the middle of a cat fight.
Yeah, so, you know.
Good one.
I know, right? That's funny. So basically, apparently this was over, they were in North Carolina, this was over a contestant apparently, and Nicki Minaj, Mariah obviously having some tension. The best is Nicki Minaj saying that, I told you guys I'm not going to listen to her highness. And the fact that, this is the thing, Nicki Minaj is like, she's a street chick, don't mess with her, she will knock you out. Mariah Carey is a diva, and so they are very clashing right now. We're trying to transcribe exactly what Mariah was saying because it's a little hard to hear, but it sounds like she's talking about kind of giving up being able to see her kids to come do this, and Nicki Minaj is causing problems, so they are definitely having some issues. So this is going to be a great show. That's all this means. This is going to once they get to live shows, they're going to tear each other's weaves out. It's going to be awesome.
You can't beat that.
Weave tearing is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I know Mariah was upset when she heard Nicki was on because she did think she was the only girl. You and I have talked about that before, but this is good TV. I am ready for some good TV because all the judges on these shows are getting along a little too well for my liking.
Oh yeah. We need the cat claws to
No,
come
absolutely.
out.
We need the judges to actually get in a full-on fight. So it's going to be great. So even if American Idol's boring, the drama with the judges will keep it going.
Oh yeah, definitely dramatic right there. And of course, we always get great dramatic news from you, Gary. We appreciate it very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Have a good one. And of course, our viewers can catch TMZ weeknights at 5:30 right here on 2 Casa Fox. That is going to be good. I mean, last night I watched the recap of what was happening with The Voice, of course, on Dancing with the Stars. They eliminated Joey Fatone. He was the second one to go. I thought it was going to end up being Kirsty or Bristol Palin, but they're sticking around. So, but those judges seem to fight a little bit too, just not quite as bad as what we're expecting from Idol. Yeah. Now Wednesdays are fun because not only do we get that celebrity gossip, but it's also time for You Gotta Be Kidding Me. These are the stories, of course, that make you say, you gotta be kidding me. And here's the first one of the day. Ready for this? Listen to this. There is a bizarre beauty treatment that is sweeping Japan. Now, it's not for your appetite. It's called Bagel Head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that.
Wow. Bagel heads get the look by having saline solution injected into the forehead to create a forehead-sized blob, and then thumbs are pressed into the blob to create this indentation. All I can say is, you have got to be kidding me. How can that look good to anybody?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, is the point of it to have the bagel head, or is there some kind of after? Because it lasts 24 hours, so basically the saline injections aren't permanent and the weird shapes last for 24 hours. But
I don't get it.
Is it like a before and after thing? Like you go through the bagel part and then you have like smooth skin tomorrow or something like that? In 24 hours your skin's smoother and you don't have wrinkles? Or is it the point just to have like a circle donut on your forehead?
I think it's just to have a bagel head. I mean,
okay,
I don't get it.
A lot of people go through the whole, they go through the lips.
Oh, yeah.
And they look kind of weird at first, and then it smooths out or whatever, and looks better 24 hours later or a few weeks later.
I cannot think of the positive on this one. I cannot, except that maybe it'll make you want to go grab a poppy seed bagel and some cream cheese. I don't know. I have no idea. You got to be kidding me on that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, here's another one. This one's interesting. In Golden, Colorado, it was man versus beast as a skateboarder collided with a deer. Take a look at this. This helmet video was shot by a fellow skateboarder, and bam. Watch this. Watch it closely. He's going 40 miles an hour down this road when the deer out of nowhere hits him. Ooh,
that does not look fun. Those deers are powerful. I've been in a car accidents with deer. It's very, very scary.
And he's going as fast as a car.
Yeah, I mean, the good news here is the skateboarder actually only escaped with some minor cuts and bruises, but no word on the deer. I'm not really sure how the deer is doing.
I looked online at the YouTube video on the deer. They said it was just fine. He just popped on over. I think the skateboarder might have been a little more injured than the deer out of that one.
Yeah, and it does scar you. It does, when you get hit by a deer, I'm telling you, because New Jersey is full of deer everywhere, and when you drive at night, they come out, they are there, and it is so scary when you're driving, because you know what they can do to you. And it's like, when I was in the car with my mom as a kid, and we got hit with a deer, I swear, it scarred me for life. It made me afraid of deer now. Poor little Bambi scares me now.
Yeah.
Not so sweet.
Only things scary are things like the moose.
Yes, yes.
Never want to hit one of those.
Never want to hit a moose or a cow. That happened in the movie Seems Like Old Times with Goldie Hawn. It was very troubling to me. Okay,
All right,
moving
let's
on.
not hit anything.
Moving on. One of the things we don't want to encounter when driving and seeing deer around us is bad weather. We want to see clear skies. Are we going to see clear skies?
Yeah, it's going to be a nice one today. A lot of sunshine today. It's going to be really warm.